Hello folks. Welcome to our in-depth exploration of a pressing issue that has emerged in the UK immigration landscape in 2024. The UK Home Office has been denying visas to children of single mothers working in the health sector, leading to prolonged family separation and distress. This policy has been widely criticized as discriminatory and inhumane, and it has significant implications for the affected families and the broader health sector. In this video, we will delve into the details of this policy, its impact on children, the challenges faced by single mothers, and the broader implications for the health sector. So make sure you watch till the end of the video, so that you do not miss any of the detailed information. Otherwise, let's get into it. 1.0. Understanding the Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS. Before we delve into the recent changes, let's first understand what the Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS, is. The IHS is a fee that non-EU immigrants pay to access the UK's National Health Service, NHS. We'll discuss the history of the IHS, its purpose, and how it has changed over the years. We'll also explain who is required to pay the IHS and who is exempt. 1.1. History and purpose of the IHS. The IHS was introduced in 2015 as part of the UK's efforts to ensure that non-EU immigrants make a fair contribution to the cost of their healthcare. The surcharge is paid by non-EU nationals who apply to come to the UK for more than 6 months, or who are applying from within the UK to extend their stay. The funds collected from the IHS go directly into the NHS to help fund health services. 1.2. Changes over the years. Since its introduction, the IHS has seen several increases. It was initially set at £200 per year for most migrants, and £150 for students and Youth Mobility Scheme migrants. In 2018, it was doubled to £400 per year for most migrants, and £300 for students and Youth Mobility Scheme migrants. In October 2020, it was increased again to £624 per year for most migrants, with a discounted rate of £470 for students and Youth Mobility Scheme migrants. 1.3. Who is required to pay and who is exempt? The IHS is required to be paid by non-EU nationals who are seeking to live in the UK for more than 6 months. This includes workers, students, and family members of UK residents. However, there are several exemptions. Asylum seekers, refugees, and victims of human trafficking are not required to pay the IHS. Children under 18 who are in local authority care are also exempt. Certain types of healthcare workers are exempt from the IHS as well, a measure introduced in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Understanding the IHS is crucial for non-EU immigrants planning to live in the UK, as it is a significant part of the immigration process and the cost of living in the UK. Let's pause for a minute. Are you currently enjoying the video? If so, then please take a minute to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the notification button, so that you are the first to be notified when the next video drops. In Chronicles of Ola, we talk about life, living in the UK, immigration-related information and lots more. So please join the family and share the channel with your friends. Now let's get back to it. Section 2. Impact on children. The denial of visas to children of single mothers working in the UK's health sector has profound and far-reaching consequences for the children involved. Many of these children, some as young as 2 years old, are left in the temporary care of relatives or friends in their home countries, which can lead to significant psychological distress and developmental issues. 2.1. Psychological distress and developmental issues. The separation from their mothers, at such a critical developmental stage, can result in emotional and behavioral problems. Studies have found that migrant children often report lower life satisfaction, increased stress, and depression compared to their peers. The lack of stability, safety, acceptance, warmth, and connection to their primary caregiver can lead to emotional wounds that are difficult to heal. The psychological distress, anxiety, and depression associated with separation from a parent can have long-term effects on children's well-being. 2.2. Impact on education and social functioning. Language barriers, and the absence of parental support can also impact the children's education. Children may struggle to keep up with their peers academically, which can have long-term implications for their future opportunities. Social functioning is another area that can be affected, with children potentially facing difficulties in forming and maintaining relationships due to the stress and instability caused by separation. 2.3. Long-term health outcomes. The stress experienced by children during these formative years can lead to dysregulation of the stress response, which in turn can cause architectural changes in the brain. This can result in serious learning difficulties and other negative health outcomes later in life. The impact of visa insecurity on mental health is well documented, with insecure visa status being associated with greater PTSD symptoms, depression, and suicidality. 2.4. Legal and policy considerations. The Home Office's approach to visa applications for these children has been criticized for not adequately considering the best interests of the child, as required by UK law. Legal experts argue that the Home Office should modernize its approach and give more weight to what is in the children's best interests, including their right to family life. However, despite these concerns, the policy remains in place, causing distress and uncertainty for the children and their families. Section 3. Challenges for single mothers. Single mothers working in the health sector in the UK face numerous challenges due to the policy of denying visas to their children. These challenges span emotional, financial, and professional domains, potentially impacting their overall well-being and work performance. 3.1. Emotional distress and work performance. Living and working in the UK without their children can lead to significant emotional distress for these mothers. This separation can cause feelings of guilt, loneliness, and anxiety, which can in turn impact their work performance. The emotional toll of parenting from a distance can be immense, with some mothers feeling like they have failed their children. This emotional distress can also lead to mental health issues, further exacerbating the challenges these mothers face. 3.2. Financial hardship. Single mothers working in the health sector are also at high risk of financial hardship. The policy of denying visas to their children can exacerbate this risk, as these mothers are often required to support their children financially from afar. Furthermore, the cost of applying for visas and meeting the minimum income requirement, MIR, can place additional financial strain on these mothers. This financial hardship can further impact their psychological well-being and their ability to perform their roles effectively in the health sector. The policy of denying visas to the children of single mothers working in the health sector in the UK presents significant challenges for these mothers. These challenges not only impact their emotional well-being and financial stability, but also have potential implications for their work performance in the health sector. Section 4. Broader implications for the health sector. The policy of denying visas to children of single mothers working in the UK's health sector has broader implications for the health sector itself, particularly for the National Health Service, NHS, and social care sectors. These sectors rely heavily on migrant workers, and this policy could potentially deter migrant health workers from choosing to work in the UK, leading to staffing shortages and disruptions in these sectors. 4.1. Staffing shortages and disruptions. The NHS and social care sectors are already facing significant staff shortages, with high vacancy rates despite a growing clinical workforce. The policy could exacerbate these shortages, as it may discourage migrant workers, who make up a significant portion of the workforce, from coming to the UK. For instance, international staff account for 1 in 6 NHS staff in England, and 16% across adult social care. 4.2. Deterrence of migrant health workers. The policy could deter migrant health workers from choosing to work in the UK, as they may be unwilling to leave their families behind. This is particularly concerning, given that the global demand for health workers is set to rise to 80 million by 2030. The policy could therefore make the UK a less attractive destination for employment, especially in the midst of a continued vacancy crisis across the health sector. 4.3. Potential impact on patient care. The potential staffing shortages and disruptions could have a domino effect on the care offered to families across the UK, including affecting treatment and referral times for patients. This could lead to longer waiting times for elective care, and potentially compromise the quality of care provided. The policy could therefore have far-reaching implications for the health sector, and the quality of care it provides. In conclusion, the policy of denying visas to children of single mothers in the health sector is causing significant distress and hardship for the affected families, and could potentially disrupt the UK health sector. It is crucial for policymakers to consider the human impact of immigration policies, and to strive for policies that respect the rights and well-being of all individuals involved. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of a critical issue in UK immigration policy. We hope this video has provided valuable insights and fostered a deeper understanding of the human impact of immigration policies. Not so fast though. Did you like the video? Do you have friends and family that need to know about these details to make their move to the UK a success? Then make sure you share, and share. Many of you only watch my videos, a whopping 80% of you, but haven't subscribed. Why not? Please subscribe today, and turn on the notification button so that you'll be the first to be notified when I drop more of this content. For those that want to support the channel, My PayPal link is in the description of the video. If you need a paid inquiry, make a donation to the channel, and send your details to my email, chroniclesofola@gmail.com.